So, dear future self, this is technically the introductory video for your little travel trip all around the world. It really should have started in Nashville, Tennessee, but let's just be honest with yourself. You're so not good with technology and you could not figure out how to get the GoPro to work. So you ended up making a couple of smaller videos with your cell phone, and that was really the start of your videos for your YouTube channel, and you kind of skipped over the introduction. So we're gonna work our way back around to that, and I guess it kind of works because now you're in Nueva Laredo, which is literally just across the border into Mexico, which is where your real like overseas kind of travel trip is technically starting. So as far as gas, from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, stopping in Tennessee for a little bit, and then getting down in Nueva Laredo, I think you did pretty well. So you spent $202.50 in gas, and that includes you being on E when the trip started, so you filled up in Wisconsin, and then you filled up literally right before you crossed the border into Mexico. So when you get into Mexico, gas is actually kind of expensive. It's like $5 a gallon, but I guess they have really high taxes on their gas compared to the US tax on gas, so that's why we're able to have it that much cheaper just to hop and a skip away in Texas, Tejas. So there's one life lesson right there. Let's start with your first mistake, really, of crossing the border. You already knew that you needed your passport and your registration for your vehicle since you drove. Well, you have your registration on your phone, and you knew that when you got to Mexico that the signal wouldn't be good, but wow, I did not expect it to be like signal gone the second I got to the border. So that kind of sucked. You struggled for like 10 minutes to pull up your registration to show Border Patrol, but you know what? We made it through. And guess what? OnStar, if you try to use them in Mexico, it does not work. So no SOS button option, no human services, nothing like that. You can't even use your Wi-Fi in Mexico, the car Wi-Fi. So that's good to know. We might want to find a GPS to plug into the car and use that for travel. That kind of sounds like a really good idea right now, so that we don't get lost again. Getting lost is not fun. Let's just be honest. We don't want to be lost again. Driving in Mexico, very different from driving in the US. You learn that pretty quickly. The lights are different, for sure. The turning, it's very weird. You don't understand how it works. Multiple people honked at you. Everyone hates you. You thought you understood, and then you actually got in the car and started driving in Mexico, and you realized, no, you don't understand. Not at all. So here's what we're gonna do for the rest of today. We're gonna walk places, and let's just start from there. Yeah, sounds good. Good job, self. Good job. I like it. What else? You do have your nifty little translator, which is supposed to be able to be used without Wi-Fi, but we'll get around to figuring out how to use that maybe later tonight or sometime tomorrow, preferably sooner rather than later. Oh, you're actually in your Airbnb right now, which is very nice, very cozy. It has like this home kind of feeling, which I really like. So this is what it looks like. Cute little bed, nice rug, little thing for you to set all your stuff in. Oh, your door actually was unlocked this whole time. Haha, just kidding. You don't know how to work a door. So there's a little mini fridge, which is perfect because you did bring like 5 gallons of water with you, which actually is in my opinion, future self, bringing 5 gallons of water is very smart when you cross into Mexico because, I mean, who wants to pay a tax on water? And it's not like you can just drink the water from the tap like you can in the US. I mean, technically in the US, you really should be filtering the water anyway out of the tap, but you won't die for the most part if you just drink it straight out of the tap. So, really, life is good when you think about it. Oh, one other thing. Even though you know everyone's driving in kilometers versus miles, it's still a processing thing when you look at the sign and you go, oh, I need to go 40 miles. No, not 40 miles, 40 kilometers. Also remember, over here, it's Celsius, not Fahrenheit. Yeah, so we'll start with that.